everyone, I'm Meteorologist Mike Mihalik. I'm here in my home office today for the weather update because, like most people, we're doing a lot of telecommuting, trying to keep that social distancing between our employees to keep everybody healthy. So that's what we're doing here at WeatherWorks to try to mitigate the effects of the current health situation we have going on. So it's Thursday, March 19th. Let's talk a little bit about the weather. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is that this morning we had a pretty good little area of low pressure going through southern New England right here. There was even a little bit of snow that occurred across northern Massachusetts in through interior portions of New Hampshire. Some coatings, inch amounts, that sort of thing that happened this morning. But that is moving out, and behind it we certainly have a warmer air mass working in. You can see it right here. You get this good southerly flow developing out of the Tennessee Valley heading into the northeast. And we'll have a front that does come through during the nighttime hours, early morning hours on Friday here. And if we zoom in closer to the northeast, you can see that warm front right here moving through. This is at about 2 a.m. going through the Hudson Valley here. Even a couple of rumbles of thunder across northern Pennsylvania there. But you see how that moves through, that warm front moves through, and we have a pretty nice day on tap on Friday. And we're talking about temperatures here, guys, that could be reaching into the 70s and even above 70. If we take a closer look at that, I mean, look at some of these highs tomorrow. This is at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're seeing 70 degrees here up in the Poconos. We're talking about 75 down towards the Lehigh Valley into northern New Jersey. Even some upper 70s are showing up, and 80s further south into Virginia. So certainly a warm air mass after that warm front lifts through. But you can see back here through northwest Pennsylvania, through the Ohio Valley, there is a cold front on the way as you see those temperatures really dropping off heading into Michigan there. So that is something we are watching for later in the day Friday. We could have some thunderstorms developing. And here's the fuel for them. We talked about it once before last week. But look at this. These are the CAPE values. Basically, it's the amount of energy available for thunderstorms to use. And what we're seeing here is that we're getting about 1,500 joules of CAPE through northern New Jersey, back through eastern Pennsylvania, back through Maryland. And if you see these wind barbs here, they're also showing some good shear in the atmosphere. So we have some good turning with height ahead of these storms. So we could get some pretty good thunderstorm developing along that cold front and also out ahead of that cold front. So something we're watching, damaging winds might be an issue with these storms. And with this wind profile, it wouldn't be too crazy to see somebody in that region get a supercell and maybe even an isolated tornado. I don't know if that's really going to happen, but damaging winds certainly a threat with these storms. And you could kind of get a sense of it if we look at the high-res NAM model here. You can see that line of thunderstorms starting to develop about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon out in northwest Pennsylvania. That will be moving east towards the evening, and they really start erupting here where that CAPE was pretty high and the shear in eastern Pennsylvania. And this is about 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So lots of warm air to deal with too. So we'll have to see how that pans out tomorrow. But it looks like it is out of here by midnight Saturday or midnight Friday night, and into Saturday and Sunday looks just cooler for much of the northeast. The last thing we have to talk about is that there is a storm potential we're looking at as we head into Monday. Now you can see there's a good high pressure, a 1040 high over the northeast, so there is some cold air available. This storm comes out of the south. It tries to get a little bit of snow going across interior portions of the northeast, but then it kind of slides to the south and east. Now that's one solution that could happen. There's not going to be a whole lot of snow with that type of solution. However, we do have one on the European model that does show a snowier solution, a stronger storm that's closer to the coast. So we have to watch this carefully heading into Monday. We are in an active pattern. There is a little bit of cold air to be had. I'm not favoring snow by any means, but it certainly can't be ruled out. and something we need to keep an eye on. And then behind that, another storm system moves in, heading into Wednesday. Another pretty good storm, and even a couple of the elevations could see a little bit of wet snow with that too. But that one's probably a lot warmer than the one we might see on Monday. So that's it for the weather, guys. And if we go back to our page here, please visit us on our social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, alwaysweatherworksinc.com. And I just like to say, everybody, please be safe out there. Heed all the rules from our emergency management officials. Please wash your hands, stay safe, keep your social distancing, and we'll all get through this virus as it heads through the rest of the spring. So that's it for me. So we'll see you next week with another weather update.